I'm overwhelmed. But God, let's remove. Mm. Hi, thank you. How are you doing? Ah, hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome to my live. I should be sleeping. It's 3. Say something in the chat. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. I want to get to 1K. Hi, Bestie. Hi, Miss Misa. How is Brazil? How are you guys doing? Welcome to my live. Are they asking Misa or me? Because me, I don't know what that means. I'm even scared of reading words on the internet because people say things that, thank you so much. Thank you that. Thank you. My day was fine. It is morning. It is past midnight. It is 3 a.m. Guys. My day was fine. I had a migraine though at around 12. I know, Mike. I know. Maybe let me do this for 30 minutes and I go to sleep. I want people to subscribe. My goal is to hit 1K and I have 143 left, so I want to do that. I want like 3 more people to subscribe so that I can go to bed. Oh, thank you so much. I hope I do. I hope I do before May, because I think by then my camera will be in, and I want to do more like content on a serious level. Messing me. Let me get my other phone. I'm gonna find you in life if you understand me. Me, I'm okay. Guys, if you're new here, please subscribe. Ah, thank you, Brandy. Thank you for that. That's so nice of you. Ah, Mike, that is nice. Thank you. I don't know. I want to evolve my content. My friend does cooking. Her channel is J1 Kitchen. You guys can check her out. And when you check her out, be like Luna said. Ah, thank you. I hope I do. She told me you should actually do cooking stuff because they love cooking. And then I was like, that is so sweet of you to do because she's my friend. We are YouTube friends, content creator friends. And her even pushing me to do something that she does for full time on YouTube. Like, guys, I was so shocked. Like, how can you meet someone on the internet and they be so sweet and they don't feel like you're competition to them? They feel like you can exist in the same space and still occupy, like, have enough cake. She was like, there is big cake. We can all share in this cake. She's like, if you want to do content with cooking, because I was telling her I got new pans and she wanted to buy pans for cooking. And I was telling her, oh, you should go and buy the pans because they're not that expensive because she does cooking full time. You guys should check her out. She has nice cooking content. And she was like, you should do content now that you have the panda. And I was like, nah, I didn't want to do that since you're doing that. But yeah, I just want to evolve and do different content. I'm not sure what I really want to do. I am still thinking about it. But yeah, you guys should check out her channel too. She's at 800 too. And I really think she'll be so happy to make 1K because that's like her dream. Like, I remember the times I have been giving up because I have been having the channel since 2021. And I remember when I met her last year, and she's like, you should actually concentrate on doing YouTube more. Because I'm just like, oh, I'm too lazy for YouTube because it needs a like maybe like a weekly update, and I'm too lazy. And she's just like, no, you should actually go and do full time content. So she has pushed me to even want to invest more in the channel and want to do content on a weekly basis. Hi Hannah, how are you doing? So I feel like she's my inspiration. And then I have another friend of mine. I didn't know this, like, guys, let me tell you, there is nothing special, especially as a person who is pushing to grow their YouTube channel, to find out that there is someone who is actually pushing your channel away from your presence. I know. Like now, I have got a second channel where I'm only doing memes, and it's like the memes are doing it. Ah, Hannah, I'm also fine. The memes are doing it. I'm also thinking that's why I posted a comedy video today because I'm just like, I think people like that. It gains more views compared to the content that I was doing previously, where I just talk and talk, of which I love to talk. Like if you've been here for a few minutes, you know I love to talk. So that's why I actually need that content where I just talk, because I love to talk. Like, I just love to talk to people and just have conversations with people and learn. So it was nice to do that. But yeah, I was telling her about this other friend of mine. So I haven't told her that she's actually an inspiration to me. But last time I was telling her, this girl actually inspires me to do YouTube. And then there is another person who is very vital, Brandy. And I was telling oh my god. And I was telling her that there is another person who actually pushes me to want to do more content on YouTube. And she was like, who is that person? And I was like, I cannot tell you that other person, but just know there is some other special person who pushes me to do content. That is good. Yeah, I also sometimes feel like I'm saying too much. But yeah, I think that one day when I hit 1K, I'll do like a video, because like this one time someone was telling me a story and they're like, can you believe this girl was sending your links in every group that she could think of? Everyone. And she has like a lot of people in her contacts list. So if I am telling you that she was sending to different people, that means she was sending to a lot of people. So there are like 3 people. My mom, oh my god, my mom has pushed for my YouTube channel. Like last week I was there with her at her workplace and she's telling everyone, have you guys checked out my daughter's YouTube channel? And then someone called and they were looking for a content creator who could promote their app. And then she's like, you should definitely talk to my daughter because she has a YouTube channel and she's already telling them that. And I'm like, oh my god, my mom. She's just like a big dreamer more than I am. So it's just so beautiful to even think that 1K feels closer than it did at the beginning of the year. And also it has taken a lot of sacrifices, but it's like if people can subscribe and get me to 1K, it would be so nice. Because it's like now you know that you have a big audience and you're motivated. But yeah, guys, Hannah, do you like? I would check out your channel now to see if you're doing content. You should, because it's like when you love to talk, there is nothing that can stop you. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing it for TMI, like too much information on the internet. But it's like I love to talk, and I shouldn't be saying this, but my partner used to say, don't ask me why I say partner. I'm not married, guys. But my partner used to say I'm a privately public person. Like that is how they describe me. I had to say that because I don't want to be. I don't want people to think that I am married and yet I'm not married. I need a husband at some point, but it's like, yeah, he says you're a privately public person. He said, when I met you, because of how you conduct yourself and how you do things, someone might think you actually share too much and yet you're not sharing anything that is private. So it's sometimes it's me doing a video, doing like a 30-minute video and actually cutting it to 12 minutes because I realize I say too much, more than I should be saying. So I'm saying TMI here. Like I'm doing a TMI here because I know this is not going anywhere. Like this live will be private. So no one can watch it except me. Yeah. I just feel like usually when you look at the internet, and I have this friend, like I usually feature on some other YouTube channel, it's called Yap and Yap. But this person keeps on pushing us to share more. And I'm not a public person in that way. And I remember this one time we were doing a video. If you've gone through my channel, you can see that video of breakups, and he's pushing me to say something and I don't want to say, and I remember saying it, and then every time I watch the video, because I don't know, someone called me, said I am weird in that way, but I love to watch my videos. Like I can just take off a day and I am just watching my YouTube videos, because I'm like, if I'm giving it to people to watch and I cannot enjoy it myself, then why am I even giving it to people to watch it? So I watch back this video, and every time I watch that moment where I am pushed to say something because I feel like I need to respond to what this person is saying, I feel so bad because that's not the kind of person I am. And I remember someone telling me you should actually invite people on the channel and do more content with other people. And then I was like, no, I don't want to do that because it's like someone doesn't know your limits when you invite them to come and do a video with you. So in the end, they end up pushing you to say things that you shouldn't be saying on the internet, of which I am 100% like it. And I'm not supposed to say this because I'm telling you something, but because I rarely focus on one thing, so I am looking at my television and it feels like it's like this instead of being like this. Like I don't know if I am in the wrong positioning, but I feel like it's bent, and I'm like I would show you guys, but it feels bent. It's like this. And if it has never been like that, that means something happened. And I don't think someone was in the house, were they? And we have not had an earthquake in Uganda, have we? Hannah, you're just laughing. Oh my God. I'm serious. Okay, it feels like it's steady, but it's my TV there. Welcome to my small world. But yeah, that is how I feel like most of the times. And I don't know if people feel like that. But yeah, I just thought I should share that. Even as I manifest 1K soon. Because I don't want to hit 25 if I hit 1K. It means going to YouTube and being like, YouTube, make it happen, make it happen. I'm going to do that. But it's like, I just don't know. I'm excited for that. That's what I should say. Yeah. Earlier in the live that most of the lives that I ended, I was like talking about how I am manifesting being the greatest YouTuber in Uganda, being the greatest comedian for my country because I've been there cracking jokes and laughing at myself, just basically manifesting different things. So I'll keep manifesting, especially in the coming months. I'll do more lives and be post little content because at this point I'm going to become busy, especially in April. So until from the beginning of April until the end, mid-April, I'm going to be very busy. I'll not have time for the YouTube channel, but I will try to do content after that because my camera will have arrived by then. I'm tired of doing content with my phone. It is limiting, and also my storage is not having the best time. I have a lot of videos in my phone, a lot of videos that never made it on the internet. But yeah, I think this is a beautiful journey. I'm excited for it. I don't know if after like 5 years of doing YouTube and I am tired and it feels more like a job and it's no longer like something that I do because of passion. Because when I started YouTube, it was out of passion purely. And now it feels like an obligation because there is an audience. But I feel like maybe after, you know how people be like, oh, this is how you can become successful on YouTube. I don't know if I'm going to be doing those things. Hannah, if I am doing those things, please call me out because it took me from 2021 to now to just hit 800K, 800,000. Not 800,000. That is manifesting. That's my mind manifesting big numbers. But yeah, it took me. It took me probably 3 years, 4 years, 4 years to just get to where I am, and I can attribute most of the the subscribers, the last subscribers, to mostly YouTube because it's like I got frustrated at some point and then I had a way out, and I'm just like, take it. you've waited for so long, but I don't want to take it anymore. I just want people to subscribe because they enjoy what they see and they actually want to see me prosper. I think there are good people out there that want to see people prosper. I think there are good hearted people out there because we have a lot of cancel culture going around. I thought uh, sometimes I want to say it's an American thing, but then you notice how severe it is in my country. Like any moment you do one wrong step and it's like you're gone. And I'm like, Milana, one day if I wake up and I am cancelled, who will redeem me? Who will redeem my mother's daughter? No one. Because I'm not that kind of person that I don't think I'm that kind of person that people fall in love with before they talk to me. Not that person that people fall in love with. Oh, thank you so much. I love to screenshot those messages because one day I want to look back. I don't know if that is okay with you, but I love to keep those messages so that one day I can look back at them because it's like it's been a struggle. So I'm going to take a photo of that. I hope you don't mind. Because it's like one day I want to look back and just be like, there was that even on the days when you don't feel like doing content. Like I want to look back on those days and they remind me of what I wanted, especially in these days when I was like struggling to actually look for subscribers and people to just watch content on the channel. So I hope you don't mind me taking a photo of that, but that's a lovely thing. Thank you so much. That's so nice for you to say. Yeah, I don't know. I know I've been babbling and babbling and babbling and babbling and babbling away, but that's what people who talk do. You're good at talking. And I am so hungry, so I came to the fridge to pick a bun because I am so hungry. And take paracetamol. Let me look for some paracetamol. I forgot about that. I don't want to wake up to another migraine in the morning. I had the worst migraine today. I was at school and had to come back home. Now that's TMI. Now I feel like Hannah is my bestie. I hate taking medicine. I love kids, but I wonder how I'm going to handle my children because I hate medication. How am I going to be forcing my child to take medicine? Yet me, the mother, I hate taking medicine. But yeah, let me do this until like when it's 30 minutes, at the mark of 30 minutes, I'll go and have a rest because I have tomorrow is also. Oh yeah, it is so terrible. Like, ooh. Last time, let me tell you, last time my dad called me and I was taking my medicine and I had to put the phone aside to talk to him. And I take the medicine and then it wants to come back. And then I'm pulling those faces of, because that's how I am when I feel like medicine is going back because I tighten my jaws because I don't want the medicine to come back. And he's like, "What is that you're doing, young girl?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm trying to stop the medicine from coming back." He's like, "Take more water." I'm like, "No, if I take more water, that's more reason for me to throw it up." I hate medicine. Oh. Like even today when I had the migraine, it started like around 11 at the beginning of 11. Guys, I didn't take medicine until like 12 something. I know. Oh, even me. I'm now thinking about the faces and I can't stop doing them because it's like my face is now thinking about medicine and I just want oof, move my body. Mm. Hannah, where are you from? No, I'm inquisitive. Well, that is nice. How is America? I fear America. Am I saying that? I fear America. I feel like I've watched too much true crime from there. Someone told me that was not the best thing to start with when I was learning about America. I am from Uganda. Have you been there? Where is my flag? Did I throw away my Ugandan flag? Yeah. Oh, I was supposed to say I'm from Africa. I feel like I can identify more with Uganda because different people come from different countries and every country is very different from the other. Have you traveled to Africa before? Ah, you should. You should. I want to go to, in Africa, I want to go to Egypt and I want to go to South Africa, maybe. That's like not on my list, but I want to go to Egypt. I want to go to Tanzania. How could I forget? That's like my favorite country right now. Yeah, it does. I want to go to Tanzania and then, but in Tanzania, I want to go to Zanzibar because it's like the easiest thing to go to compared to dreaming about going to the Maldives. So, and it is also, mm, okay, compared to going to the Maldives, it sounds like it's more cheaper than going there. I know it's not affordable, but yeah, I want to go to Tanzania and then maybe end up in Zanzibar. So you should. You should. Maybe you should go to Zanzibar before and then you tell me how you do how it is. Then I can come and then I will do a vlog about it. I'll be happy. I hate traveling. I've been in a plane. I don't enjoy it. My friend was telling me recently, she was like, her mom is going to travel abroad, of which we usually don't talk about the things because we're African. We don't talk about your flight until it happens. But she was telling me that she was telling her mom she hates flights because she has taken so many flights around East Africa to go to. I know. And she was talking about how jet lagged she feels. And her mom was like, ugh, don't sell that to me. I cannot believe that. But it's like, oh my God, every time I think about a plane, I'm like, I'll be too tired. Like the first time I took it, okay, it's the only time I took it, but I was so tired. I was so jet lagged. We had turbulence, and not the worst turbulence, but I was so jet lagged. I was so unhappy. I was so tired, and my mom took 2 hours to get to the airport after I had landed. And I met someone. I guess I don't know why I'm telling this. I shouldn't even be ending this, but I would be furious. What? Oh God, that should never happen to me because I'm an impatient person. I'm not nice when I feel like things have not gone my way. I am an impatient person. I can't. I don't like it. But I've done content on dating sites. So in 2021, I was talking to this guy, and because girldom at that time, I had many people saying things to me. So many guys in my ears. I friend zoned the guy. I friend zoned the guy. And I end up getting into another relationship with someone else who is a great person. And I forget about this person because at that time they want me so bad. They actually text me like I'm coming to Uganda. I remember. They're like, I'm coming to Uganda on the 16th of February. I am like, I can't wait to see you. But I even forgot about it because was it on the 6th? I don't know, but it was on something February. I forget about it totally. Like, that is how unimportant it was to me. I forget about it totally. And then this one time, that time when I am in Kenya, I am supposed to get on a flight to come back to Uganda. And then I didn't tell anyone that I had gone out of the country except my two friends and my three friends, actually, my mom and my grandmother. Well, my mom's whole family knew. African mothers, they tell everyone. So everyone knew my mother's family. But me, only three friends knew. The owner of the problem had only three people in knowing it. My mom, African mom, told everyone that could care to listen how her daughter had taken a flight out of Uganda to just Kenya. That's like 1 hour and 30 minutes. Hi, Dennis. How are you doing? And I'm seated at the airport. I'm waiting for my plane because I got to the airport so early because I was with someone who values time. If it is African milk, trust me, I'll be late for my flight. That one I am sure of it. We do not even debate about that. Guess what? Someone texts me on my phone and they're like, are you the one I just saw at Jomo Kenyatta? And I'm like, there is no one that I can see here. And then I am like, where are you? Like, I did not even say yes. I'm like, where are you? And he's like, I'm the guy in the corner, at the corner, or in the corner in a black. He was wearing a black shirt. And I'm like, why didn't you come here? Because then he's like, oh, because I thought you're with someone. And then I'm like, no, I'm alone. He's like, so I should come over? I'm like, yeah, definitely come over. I'm like, come over. And if I should say this on the internet, I am 5 foot tall. Very short like this. 5 foot. Very short. Now I feel bad, Hannah. But I am 5 foot tall. So this person comes and they're 6'2". So they're at that side. And I'm like, oh my God. Why are you so tall? Like, that's the first comment I make. Like, I've never met this person. But because I had friends on this person. And they are so handsome. They are so tall. They have a nice body. And goddamn had friends on Monday. And now I'm feeling all of a sudden, I feel so disappointed in myself. I'm just like, drop everything. Stop. Why is this guy looking so good? Why were his photos doing him no justice? I don't know why guys don't put the nice photos. Okay, even when they put their photos, like, you will never understand how handsome they are until you meet them. I am looking at this handsome tall guy and with I'm so disappointed in myself at this point. I'm just like, drop it, drop everything. The other guy that I knew, my boyfriend, stop. The relationship has ended there. I'm joking. I still loved my man. But I'm so excited to meet this guy, and he's such a gentleman. And trust me, he was such a gentleman. He's like, let's go to the restaurant. Let's go and grab a drink. I was hungry. I was so hungry. Because for some reason, when I got in the airport, I forgot that when you enter there, I was supposed to change some money into dollars, and I did. And in the Kenyan airport, you can only buy things in dollars. I didn't know that. So me, I had my money changed to Ugandan money already because I had to pay for a cab when I got here. So I changed my money from Kenya. I could not buy anything. So this guy tells me to go and buy me. It's like I have been in the airport from like 2. It's now coming to 6 because my flight was for 6:10. It's almost coming to 6. It's like 5 something. And I'm so hungry. And he offers to buy me something. And I have not even told him that I am hungry. So we go to the cafeteria, to the, I don't know, cafeteria or something, some restaurant there. My appetite fails. On all days, my appetite fails that day, that moment. Because I am so struck at how good this guy is. And I had friends on team. And I could not eat. I am shocked at how handsome he is, how tall he is. I give up on you. I give up on you. If you're always hungry. No, usually, I don't know. I had eaten. Okay, I didn't eat because to the Uganda standard, that was like me having a starter. I think that's the best describer. That's what I had for breakfast. Because I had samosas that are this size. I was like, and if you saw the money they were paying for that food, I was like, give me the money, let me go with it. But they had already bought me the meal. But that's how there was so little like that. I was like, how can you give a Ugandan person that samosa? And then you think, we have our samosas this big. Like the samosa I buy here is this big. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's like 1,000. I don't know. So that's even less than $1. And we paid a lot of money for this samosa. So I didn't want the person to spend money on food there. I wanted to come home. And I ended up buying a Coke and some cake. And I didn't even finish the Coke because I was so shocked. I was nervous. I was shaking. And then we walked and we got into the plane, and he was seated like 2 seats behind me, but on the other aisle because our planes. Very small and not tasty at all. Very horrible. Very horrible. And trust me, I come from Uganda. Ugandans have good food. So I was like, Kenya, I have no shade. I'm not throwing shade on Kenyans, but Kenyans need to do better. I was so disappointed in my brothers there. That is my data warning. Very expensive. He was buying a Coke at $2. I was like, for 500 ml? That is what, 1,500 in my money? That is like half a dollar. Is that how you say it? Or 50 pennies? I don't know. 50 cents? But yeah, it was like 1,000. It's 1,500 here. So I was so disappointed. But yeah. And then we went on a date the next day. Not a date. I sold him to another girl that day because they were so excited. They're like, ha! They were seeing a white man. And for me, I had friends on the man because I had a lot of men telling me they liked me. I regret my early 20s. Now I'm going to 25 and I'm even struggling to find someone who is serious. And this person was talking marriage, they were talking everything that I wanted to hear. They knew what I wanted, and they were from a country that I liked. No, not anymore. Like back then, I felt like I looked so good. Now I feel like I have, okay, someone says I am now looking like a woman. But back then I looked like a girl. He looked like a young girl. Now I feel terrible. But yeah, he was so nice to me. I was so horrible. I feel terrible. I looked like a baby then. Like my cheeks had not yet dropped inside. I looked like a baby. When I met the person then, maybe I didn't look as good, but I feel like I looked good then. The time when I met him, like I'm trying to look for the pics that I had, and it's like I always look back at those moments. Where did my photos go? Google Maps never better not do me dirty. Hmm, I'm worried. What if my photos disappeared? What would I do? Ah, it is actually setting up. Ah, it's okay, no problem. I feel like I looked good then. Now I feel like I have grown older. But yeah, that is the story. Friend zoning someone and then finding out they actually look good in person and taller. And they were interested in a girl of 5 foot. And even when they were still interested, I was still trying to sell them off to another person. The things no one warned us about. And now we are here, stuck, trying to meet the right guys and still failing. Because when the right guys came, we were too invested in how everyone else was saying hi and how they were saying they liked us and the promises they were making and everything that we wanted to hear. And now that I should be meeting someone and probably thinking of settling down, I am struggling, getting more heartbroken and hurt and losing my smile more and more. Let me see, 2020. I looked like a little girl who had just joined the world and she was trying to understand life less sad. Oh, it is 4. It is 4 o'clock. Let me see. Okay, 5 minutes to 4, but my time is 5 minutes ahead, so it's 3:55. That's late. What time is it where you are? You guys are 8 minutes behind. 9, 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. or no, 6 p.m. I will not say anything. I will not say anything. Yeah, that is so far. That's a long time ago. I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's supposed to be 2021. By then, 2021. No, no, no. 2022. Because by then I had met someone. By the time I met them. Jesus. Why don't people who are headers tell us that you're not supposed to feel switch on the guys who tell you when you're in your early years, so that when you get older, it doesn't feel as bad. Let me see, January. I think I'm going to look for that photo on the day he took me out on a date and I went looking like I am homeless. Because I didn't care about how I looked. But that is how I was going on a date with my boyfriend. And yet when it came to him, I went looking homeless. Because I didn't know if I had to make an effort for another man, and yet I had someone else already. This was actually, that's my first flight. I was looking more calm. But I was so excited inside. Let me see. I didn't enjoy that moment because we fought with my boyfriend at that time. Yeah, we fought the whole trip. Okay, we didn't fight the whole trip. He kept saying the F word, and I was not happy about that. So I kept voicing my concerns. I'm like, you cannot be saying the F word in public, and everyone is hearing you, and I am with you, because by that time I was innocent. Where's that photo where I looked homeless? I used to like that photo. He's the one who took it. Now I feel sad. No, that's the second time we met. Ah, this is the photo. I looked homeless with my. I was so scared. So when we went for the second date, there were like some girls behind here. Oh my god, they were so dressed to the nines. Like this girl was dressed in a nice pink two-piece, and she had done her full makeup. She had a very lovely long wig, and she looked like she was ready for the man. And she came and asked for him. And then me, because I knew I didn't like the guy, I'm like, take him. He said, no, I'm with someone here. And then I'm like, no, don't mind me, take him. I convinced the guy. He's so nice. Like, come and take him. That was the first girl. He says no to her. I was there looking homeless. I had removed my wig. He met me a few days. I was looking like that. The next time he met me, I had cut off my hair. I had a cap on. I put on a dress shirt, threw on my denim jacket, and I just went looking homeless. The girl came, she was putting on a nice two-piece. It was pink. She had her wig well done. She had full makeup done on her face. I mean, I was looking homeless. And Madam was very happy to be with me. He was like, no. And then the next guy, because he smokes, I don't like people who smoke. So I think that was the turn off then, because I don't like people who smoke. I don't want to be with a man who smokes because I don't smoke, so I don't feel good when I'm with them because the smell. So that was a turn off, and he's like, "Can I smoke?" Because he's like, I get anxious when I am meeting new people. So he's like, "Can I smoke?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can smoke, but don't be near me." So I move far from him. So this girl comes with another guy, and she sits next to him on the other side of the table because me, I'm seated opposite him. That is why he's taking the photo and I'm seated opposite him. And she's like, "Can I have a, I don't know how they call it, but can she have like a smoke?" And he's like, "No, you can't." And then I'm like, "Why are you being mean to the girl? Give the girl the cigarette." And then he's like, "Tell her thank you, because that's the only reason why I'm giving you the cigarette." And at this point, I'm not registering that the guy likes me so much because I am so full of myself. I think, yeah, I don't care. You're not the only guy. I'll get some other person. A regret. That's my biggest regret. Like by the time I realized that I wanted to actually settle down with this person, when I had conversations with him and we were talking about his life, not even things that I've asked, but even the things that he was doing, how he does his life, he runs his life. He was not even working at this point. He had quit his job. So I'm not going to say that I was with him for the money, because for me, money is not the most important thing when it comes to my relationships. And by the time I realized I liked the guy, we actually met, because we met like for over 4 dates and we never did anything. I think the only time on the fourth date, the only thing he did, he was like, "Can I give you a hug?" I was like, "Yeah," and he gave me a hug, and I got butterflies. That's the only time I got butterflies from a hug. Like, I've got butterflies before, but it's like, yeah, that gave me butterflies, and I was like, "What am I doing?" So I went and I broke up with my boyfriend, and I went to date this person. But by this time I am breaking up with my boyfriend. I don't know where I stand with this guy, but I just knew he had me. And I was excited. So we actually meet, because he's like, "I'm going to be staying in this place. You can come and visit me." So I go to visit this person. Like, this is the second time he's coming back to Uganda and actually offering to meet me. So I know you said, "Oh no," please, it better be, "Oh no." Because we go and we hang out and we talk for so long. By the time I looked at the time, it was 11. And by the time I would leave that place to get to the road, and then from the road to get a motorcycle to get me to where I stay, it would be so far, because I'm across town. You're passing through town and going to the other end of the port, or something. Yeah, so away from where I stay, very far from where I stay. And I realized it was 11, like 11 coming to 12. So he's like, "You cannot go back home. You need to stay here." And I'm like, "No, I'm going home." He's like, "Well, I cannot take you to the road because it's so late." He's like, "Don't mind. I will not do anything to you. You can sleep here." I'm just like, no, I've had that so many times. Guys say that and they change in the middle of the night. And he's like, "Okay, if you want to sleep on the couch, it's okay. But if you wanted to sleep in the bed, you can sleep in the bed. Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything." At this point, I'm like, "No, let me sleep in the couch." So I ask for something to wear, and he's tall. So by the time he gives me his shirt, it's like a dress for me. So I put on his shirt, and I went to the bathroom, washed, put on his shirt, and then I came back to the living room. And then he's like, "I think I'm going to, by this time, it's like coming to 1. And I'm like, okay. I skipped some important part, but it's okay. Let me tell you why I actually refused to go and sleep in the bed. I ended up sleeping in the bed, but why I actually refused to sleep in the bed. So I stay in the couch until like 1 something, and the couch is very uncomfortable because it's a 2-seater. And yes, I am short, but the 2-seater is not comfortable at all. So before we realized that it was 11, we go out because he wanted to smoke, and we don't smoke in that Airbnb. So we had to sit outside. And then I tell him, "Help me with your phone to take a photo." So he unlocks his phone, gives me the phone, and I take a photo of him. And then I like, I want to check what I have taken. And as I don't know, I think for some reason, I had to see this. Because at this point, I have broken up with my boyfriend to be with this man. And I don't know, because I didn't know how this phone works. I thought it was like this phone of mine, where let me show you something. If you do this, that is what pops up. But if you do that, it swipes. So me, when I pulled on the side, it actually just swiped. And it swiped twice. And when it swiped twice, I saw a photo of him with this girl. And he was the one taking the screenshot, and it's an African girl like me, and I'm like, God, did I just break up with my boyfriend to be with a man who is seeing some other girl? So by the time he actually offers, you should stay here, I'm just like, no, I'm not sleeping in the same bed with this man. He's definitely not right. Uh, so he's like, you can sleep there if you want. At this point, I've even lost. Every time I think about it, I remember how disappointed I was. They are so hard. So I actually realized that the couch is uncomfortable, and I tell him, I can't sleep on the couch. He's like, I can't sleep there because I am so tall. If you can't fit there, then I can't fit there. Then he's like, but you can sleep on the bed, I will not touch you. True to the word, he didn't touch me the whole time. Me, however, I had never slept with a man in the bed, and nothing happened. So I was all over the place. I could not sleep. That was the most uncomfortable night of my life. It had never happened. I didn't know that you could spend a whole night with a man and wake up and everything is okay. I could not sleep. I twisted and turned in the bed the whole night until like 3 something. I could not sleep. And I woke up very early in the morning and I washed the utensils. And then he came and he's like, why are you eating the utensils? I'm like, do you want me to leave the things here dirty? He's like, no, it's okay. And I dressed and I left. And because when I had seen that photo of him, he asks me, he's like, can I meet your mom while I am here? And obviously, here you don't just meet parents. But when I swiped on that thing and he asks me a few minutes later, he's like, I had given him his phone by now. He asks, can I meet your mom when I am here? Because this was like because he didn't know that I had seen this. But this is when we are seated outside when we went out for the smoke. He's like, can I meet you? Then I tell him, you. Like I was even looking at him in that disrespectful. You. Why would I let you meet my mom? Why would I let you meet my mom? I was like, I would never, ever let you meet my mom. For what? He's like, because I want to ask her for your heart. No, you can't meet my mom. Because at this point, I am so furious because of what I had seen. But he did know that that was the reason why. So when I got home, I texted him because me, I'm not a confrontational person. I texted him and I told him what I had seen. And he's like, oh, I didn't know. He didn't say sorry that she showed me a photo of me with another girl. It was just like, oh. And that was the end. But yeah, the relationship died a natural death after that. I went into depression. Like I have never gone into depression like at that time because I had broken up with the guy that actually wanted me to pursue a man that stopped wanting me a long time ago. That was the worst time of my life. September 2022. That was the worst time of my life. Every time I look back at it, I was so depressed, and yet I was at my happiest time. I was having the best moment of my life. Everyone kept telling me, oh my God, I want to be like you. And I was like, what do they want to be like? Which life do they want to live? Because for them, they had seen all this flashing that I had done when I had the other boyfriend. And that is the life they thought about. They were like, oh my God, girl, you're winning. And and I'm breaking inside. I'm dying every single day. I wake up and I just can't even finish think of finishing the whole day. And at this, what was depressing means that I had fallen in love with this guy, and now he didn't want me, and I just didn't know how to take him not wanting me after him showing me that he wanted me so much, and now I've left everything and dropped everything for him, and now he doesn't want me. But yeah, I promised myself after that that will be the last guy that will make me go crazy like that. No more. So after him, no more. He's the only guy I've been head over heels for. And I hope he was the last person that I will do that for until I am married. Because and he had the same values that I had. That's, I think, the one thing that kept me so excited about it. He wanted a marriage that lasts forever. Uh, the only problem with him was he smokes. He didn't like going to the club. I like going to the club. I didn't have a problem with that because I don't like my man everywhere with girls all over him. So I was like, that's a plus. I can leave him at home and I'll still go out. He liked, I don't know if he liked family, but yeah, he wanted a forever marriage. And I also want a forever marriage one day, one that never ends. And he was tall. And he had a good vision. You know, women fall in love with men's visions. So every time I'll watch it, like compare his vision to what I want for my life. It's like, girl, you're going to go mountains. But yeah, found out Monday after me dumping my boyfriend had got another girl. I hope they're together because it doesn't seem like they're together. And I usually don't like to date someone who is like my age mate. So he was like a good age, within the good age range that I usually like. I can't say it here because people will be like, girl. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I feel like guys under 30 are still finding themselves in a way. There are very few that actually end up getting married when they're under 30. Maybe in other countries, but here in Uganda, by that time they're sleeping with everyone that can say yes. Anyone that is wearing a skirt they will sleep with. They don't even care that there is AIDS. They will be sleeping with everyone that can say, yes, let's go. Yes, let's go. But yeah, that's it. So can't wait to see what the future holds. Because even the man I thought was hopeful, disappointment. Ah, the lessons I have learned in my 25 years of existence, 24 years of existence, allow me. But yeah, I don't know if Hannah is still here. I want to end the live and go to bed. Hannah, are you there? So that I can say good night. Because it's 4:20, 4:20, 4:15 anyways. You're the only one I was telling the story to. If there were other people, I would not have said all that because it's like people expect you to be so perfect most of the times. It's like you cannot tell them the weakest points of your life. I'm the one, that one girl that people always be like, oh, you're so perfect. And I'm like, perfect where? Perfect where? But yeah, Hannah, I want to say good night. Thank you for listening to me. It was nice. It was therapeutic to talk to someone. I don't think I have spoken about that. Like, I hate September. I usually dread September. But last September was nice actually. I didn't feel it. I was so busy with school. I didn't think about it. But yeah, school is another regret of my life. Because after that, I was like, now I have to go and do something with my life. And now I ended up making a decision that is making me regret because Tell me why school is making me go mad. I went to a mental asylum. Good morning. How are you doing? Oh, you're late. Me, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to get late and do whatever she wants. What month? It is March. 11th March, Tuesday. It's March. Yeah, we share the same math. It's only it's only Ethiopia that shares different years with everyone else. They're in 20 what? 2020 or 2060. But yeah, Hannah, thank you for listening. It was so nice having you here. Oh no, I've said September is my worst month. It's my worst. It's March. Oh, if it is September, I can't skip April. I can't skip May. My birthday month. Do you know how I love myself? Yeah. So I'm waiting for May because I have to do a good celebration for Halloween because I'm off same then. But yeah, Hannah, have a lovely day. Have a lovely evening and stay safe. Take care of yourself. Kisses. Bye.